All right, guys, we're back. And we are back on Rendlake today. And what we're going to talk about today, throughout the episode, we're going to put a lot of fish in the boat. We're going to be talking about boat control. I've gotten a lot of requests lately about boat control. And we're going to talk about some of the things that I do. Obviously, some of the equipment that I have that make that a lot easier. But that's going to be our topic of discussion between all the boat flipping we're going to do. We got the Savages in the house. The Savages. If you don't know, the new Savage is back. It's back in stock. And we're very excited about it, even with the 5 foot. I'm gonna go through all that later, but I'll tell you right now, boat control is gonna be #1, and catching fish is gonna be right there with that, But check that out, beautiful, beautiful day here on Rendlake. The day is just getting started, and fish about to go in the boat. Check this out, guys. All right, we're gonna be fishing up here at Ina. If you're familiar with the lake, it's one of the north ends. Check it out. It's a very good place to go fishing. Wind's gonna be very low today, so we're not gonna have to worry about too much about wind, but still good enough for us to be able to talk about boat control, of course. But we're gonna start up here, and we might just venture all around the lake today. I'm not quite sure. We're gonna see what the fish are doing. But fishing timber, vertical fishing, let's do it. There he goes. There, we got him. Shooting fish in a barrel in this lake, I'm telling you. Oh, baby. How about that? That's a great starting fish right there. Great starting fish. Now, one of the first things that I always talk about in regards to boat control is your nose has to be in the wind. So, let me make sure this is on there. It is on. So, if you look at the wind pattern right here, I need to be facing to the right. And I was facing to the right when I caught that fish. But just putting your nose of your boat into the wind, in other words, you're not riding the wind, you're putting it in, you're pushing up against it, is going to give you incredible amounts of control over your boat. And based on the wind, you know, the velocity of the wind, the gusts, etc., will kind of dictate how much power you're going to put on your foot pedal. So again, #1 tip, nose in the wind, and yeah, let's put another fish in the boat. That was fun. Ooh. Oh, I thought he was going to be bigger than that, guys. Gosh dang it. Good fish though, still 10-incher, but not what we're looking for right there. One way to help yourself get, you know, target bigger fish is to adjust your depth. Depth is the biggest factor in what they look like on the screen. So if I feel like I'm catching too many smaller fish, what I'll do is I'll adjust that up just a little bit, and it seems to help me identify bigger fish. So we've got a nice one coming right here. We'll see if we can't get him to bite and see if he's just a little bit bigger than that other one. There it is. Boom. About the same size. That was fun, nonetheless. Now I'm using the Savage right now as a 13-footer. That's a good fish. That was actually a little bit better. Using it as a 13-footer, but again, the Savage can go to a 15, 16, even an 18-foot rod, which makes it really the most versatile rod on the market. It's like getting 4 rods, folks, in one. Check it out. We might have a really good candidate coming up here. There we go. Real popular tree. I'm gonna put that on spot lock right there. There's a couple more on there. That's good fish. Eating fish. Talking about boat control today, okay? Obviously, one of the big things that we have nowadays are the crappie brakes. There's a lot of versions of brakes. I don't care which system you're into. I'm not sponsored by anybody on these type of items, but the importance is that they really do add control to your boat right there. Now those are on my power poles, but there are definitely systems that actually come back here on the back of your boat, which is really nice. Is it a must? Absolutely not. It's not a must. It's not a must, but I'll tell you, it really does make it easier to focus in on one fish and keep it on your screen the entire single time. So crappie breaks, any type of form of them, are fantastic. I love the ones that are on power poles. The advantage I have with that is that I can up and down, move. I don't have to get up and walk all the way back there and put them back in the water type of scenario. I'm sure there's others that have something similar to that, but putting them on your power poles, your Raptors, etc., is a huge advantage. So yeah, we got some fish going in the boat already. This is pretty nice. Got my Savages right here, guys. Super stoked about that. Check it out on the website, 3poundfishing.com. The Savage, the new Savage actually is right here. I'll show it to you while we're talking about it. It actually has a counterweight system right there. Counterweight system in the back. You unscrew that, you can add the weights. We'll have those systems, the counterweight systems, available here in about a month. And then we have 2, 3, and 5 foot midsections right now, and then the side accessible midsections will be available in a month as well. So those are coming as well. Very excited about that. If you want to slip on the midsection without even cutting your line, you'll want those. But I'm a traditional guy. I like traditional eyelets, so that's what we were fishing with today. And I have a 15-footer rigged up and I have a 13-footer rigged up right now. So that's the way I like to roll when I have my Savages. I have one of each, and then whichever is, you know, get me there, that's the one I stick with. All right, more fish in the boat. All right, good little target right here. You can see between the trees right here. That's something typical here at Rendlake. You find a tree that forks, you're going to see them sitting in the middle of them. Sometimes there's 3 forks. I mean, there's like, you know, always looking in the center of those and looking really close is key, because a lot of your good fish are sitting in there nice and cozy. And if I don't get a good drop, guys, I do not want to spook the fish. So I will re-drop constantly. I'm in and out of the water left and right. That's a good drop. Here he comes. Boom. Good fish. Good fish. Probably our second best of the day so far. Using my hair jig right now, 3-pound fishing. Check out the hair jigs, guys. That's a good fish right there. Good solid fish. Let them go. Now we have another one right here. You know, I don't know, maybe a little bit smaller than that one right there. You can certainly go back. No, he's getting better body now. Ooh, that could be a good fish right here, guys. This guy right here. Got a nice solid body. Look how big he is. He broke out into 2, but no, there's still good fish right there. There's 2 of them. There we go. We got him. Oh, nice fish. That's gonna probably match our best. Man, that was a great fish right there. That's a good fish right there. We'll keep that for a picture maybe later. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about in terms of boat control is it's time on the water. I mean, dead serious when I talk about that. Time on the water. You don't get easy by going out once in a while, etc., like that, or it doesn't get easy by going out once in a while. It really truly is time on the water, and it is working with your foot pedal. Best boat control is going to be done with your foot. You're not going to think about it. It's going to be like riding a bike. It's going to be like breathing. I tell people that all the time, is that this is number 3, by the way, that you can get good enough at that pedal that you don't even think about it when you're on the boat. That's why it's important to, even if you have to suffer a little bit, you know, you have for about 6 months, you know, trying it, don't give up. I'm just telling you, your fishing boat control will get so much better if you can work that foot pedal, and that's time on the water. So there you go, that's boat control. I love episodes like this, by the way, because it's the small things. You don't hear people talking about boat control that much. It's just dinky, small things that really make your experience on the water that much better. So it's pretty cool. So we're gonna do a couple of these here at Rendlake, different topics, etc. But boat control is definitely one of the things that I've been asked quite a bit about, and I wanted to share that with you. Yeah, baby. Good fish. All white crappie here primarily. Not to say that there's not black. There are some black crappie here, but primarily you're going to catch white crappie at Rendlake, which is really nice because, you know, my personal opinion on white crappie is that they tend to commit to their bait, and makes it a lot easier to catch it. There we go. Good fish. All right, guys, nice little way to end it. Appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys appreciate the episode on boat control. We're gonna stay out here for a couple more episodes, and we're gonna be searching for some big fish, no doubt about it. Check out the Savage. Very excited about that. The new 5-foot midsection, the counterweight system. It's just called the Savage now, and it's available on the website. So I appreciate you guys watching all the way through. Yeah, it means a lot to me, and please share the content and all that great stuff. Take it easy.